Alright, we are back. We haven't streamed in a while. It's been a bit. No face cam today because I've been running around. This room is a mess. I don't really want to cover all that. You can see on screen right now the brand new Shadowborn Collector playmat. If the music's too loud, do let me know in the chat because I had adjusted some of the settings earlier, and it may or may not sound different. Who knows? I will not be selling anything while I'm at Bandai Card Games Fest. If anything, I'll just be giving away stuff. So if you find me, you recognize me, and you can pass a question or test, you might get something out of it. So be on the lookout for that kind of thing. All right. But the real thing that everyone is excited for is, of course, Sinister Order, the villainy set. You know, everybody was, you know, jumping for this one. I don't know. It's hard for me to be excited about it. Just because there's so many archetypes in this set that I don't care about. I love Greymon, but blackwargreymon just, it still doesn't feel like it's there. So, a little too loud on the music. Go ahead and drop that a little bit more for you. Actually, let me do this. Lots of static going through. How's that now? Is that better or worse? It's crackly too. Well, let's see if I can do this. Let's just restart the music. I will restart it and see if that fixes it. Normally it's like someone told me that it's like an encoder error. So I'm just gonna restart the music, see if that fixes anything. So, but again, I'm on a delay, and what I just closed out of probably wasn't even a problem to begin with. But we're gonna jump back to that stream playlist now. I'm gonna jump back actually to my typical Digimon stream playlist, though. Alright. Let's try that. See how that sounds. Alright. The focus for today is going to be Sinister Order. We're going to be opening up 12 boxes. You know the drill. We hit the chase. Stream maybe ends. Don't know for sure. We'll figure it out when we get there. In the meantime, I do need to get a perfect box for my display. So I'm going to just utilize this little nifty little Gunpla tweezer tool here to carefully, you know, get this box that I want. And, alright. You know, it's always great when you just turn something off and turn it back on, and voila, it fixes everything. So, as we're all familiar, we're also going to get these little box toppers here. We're going to get some sleeves. We got the Apocalypse, and we also got the Creepymon sleeves, you know, kind of cool. You know, kind of showing us some art. You know, I'm very familiar with these silver metallic backings. So, how much was it per a box? I got these for... Let's see, I think the case was 900, so, peaking, so that must mean that my gain is a little too high, and then, I also accidentally hit something on my Yeti. I'm on a Yeti when I'm not using the actual good microphone. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's supposed to be that one, so I'll just, music's a bit too loud. Alright, let me drop it down a little bit more for you. Wait, Wookie Choi, where are you in the stream? Are you at the beginning of the stream, or are you, like, up to date, like, right now with everybody else? Because if you're a little bit behind, you might, it's not important. All right. We also got the box topper, and we also got some packs of Sinister Order. Music getting drowned out by... Wait, the voice is getting drowned out by music now? That's strange. Because I lowered the volume on the music. We'll do a quick check one more time before we start. Give me 1 sec. Okay. I'm also like going farther away from Mike at times just because I'm rotating about. Okay. But you know the drill. We're gonna get some 2 sleeves. We got the box toppers. We'll do the box topper first, you know, just because it's everyone's favorite. All right, we got ourselves Devi, and we got ourselves Antmon. You know, I really do like. Let's see if we can actually get this thing to focus. That's the next question. Can you focus, camera? I guess not. I guess the focus is going to be everything behind us. But this Antmon looks really cool. I really like this art design. I do like that they've been kind of doing more like film strip like motifs. So, we'll see. Alright. And then we got the Devi. This is the Devi for BT15. Reveal the top 4 cards, add one with Myotismon. And then if it's effect added a card, you trash one. So yeah, if you're playing Mallow Loop, there's a video on my channel that kind of explains it. I'm not gonna bash like the players who brought the videos up already from the East. I just didn't like auto dubbing. No offense to those who utilize auto dubbing. I actually went ahead and watched one of my videos in Spanish, and I was just like, good God, technology has gone too far. Anyway, you know the drill though. We're just gonna go to the back. We're gonna look at the top 2: Blastomon, Machinedramon, just some rares, you know, some good cards, and we're just gonna have big fat piles of cards here momentarily. Yeah, I think it's focused on the playmat more, and you know what? We can show Violet, we can show, you know, the Craniumon, the Sting, whatever you guys want. The auto dubbing is that bad? Yeah, I mean, it just sounded so weird to me that I was just like, I'm not a fan of this. I don't, and it was really hard for me to understand what was happening with some of the Mallow Loop videos that were done in the East. So I was kind of like, this video needs to be made ASAP. So I wanted to kind of provide that there for you to use. Lucy, ooh, our first SR in the form of Magnetic Dramon. There's actually a really funny combo I was thinking about earlier last night. I know, paradoxical in some ways. I'll probably make a video of it because I didn't think about it until I was kind of like, oh, that's actually kind of a neat combo. So I will bring that up later. I hope you guys enjoyed the Agumon video that I came out with, because again, that was one of those, this is a weird combo that surprisingly works. We got Copepe? Copy-pe? It's copy-pe. Like copy paste. I was saying Copipe, so my bad to people who watch Atmon, and then Asta. So not bad. Yeah, it's the Rock Mineral deck. Magnetic Dramon, the top end, level 7. It's an interesting card. It's actually really funny that one of closest cards works very well with another card in this set. I just realized I'm way too far like behind, so I need to be more like in the center, like right here. My shoulders are gonna hate me after this. Alright. We're gonna extend out. You know what? Like I said, the office has changed substantially since Baby, because we have to baby-proof everything. Oh, we got a Belphemon, and it's the alt art. That's really cool. Alright, let's see if we can get this to focus. Can it focus? Anything? No. Neat little texturing though. I really like how Bandai does the texturing on their cards. Super happy with that. I don't know the pull rates for this set, so I don't know if we're gonna get 3 alt arts or 2 alt arts and the potential for a secret. We tend to flip-flop between the 2, and then we got ourselves a limited foil Kabemon. And real quick, before I forget, let's go through these real quick just to make sure I didn't miss the other one. I am notoriously bad for forgetting like the limited foil common uncommon on stream. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot they're in this set. Yeah, Belphie, I've already been looking at ways to craft it in green, and I'm just like, I hate myself, but I did not anticipate there'd be that much of a positive reaction for the Agumon deck, because, I don't know, it was really just something cool to like figure out and be like, wait, if I use Marcus's Agumon, I can do this. Oh my goodness! So, we got Pyramidimon. We got ourselves Blast. and then, of course, the filter through. I might have the wife come in and help with the camera. This is her camera. I don't use cameras. I'm really bad with cameras. But yeah, I hope everyone's going to be... anyone who's traveling to Dallas this weekend, safe travels. And if you are not traveling to Dallas, I wish you luck on your pulls if you're picking up EX10. And if you're not picking up EX10 or going to Dallas, I mean, I hope you just have a good weekend, you know? Like, everybody's out there working, trying to make a living. Same old, same old. Nothing too crazy. 2 hits so far on just the right side. That's interesting. Bunny Alliance Belfry sounds really funny. Tacti. Alright, we got the Regulus. Now, traditionally for me, I've also noticed that when your alt art appears, it usually has that limited foil common and common. We'll see if that holds true for my boxes today or not. I mean, I did it last weekend, technically. I needed to put in some extra hours to make sure that I got some assignments out. And then, hey, we got a regular Belfimon Rage mode. Neat. It's like this box is telling me, build Rage mode, build Rage mode. Yeah, I worked a little bit over the weekend, so it wasn't great, but again, work needed to get done. Alright, we got Lilith, we got Venomiotis. Some players who had been opening boxes early, I know there's at least 2 people who opened a case or like 8 boxes, and they did not get a chase in their case, and the pull rates for certain SRs already seems to be a little bit awkward, if that makes sense. So, we'll see about that though. We got ourselves Lucamon Chaos Mode. I can't believe this is a rare, by the way. I can't believe Lucamon Chaos Mode is a rare. Oh, now you decide to focus. Okay, whatever. And then we got the Quartzmon Ace. I don't know how I feel about this card either, because it feels like a watered-down version of Quartzmon. That's just my initial, like, opinion. I just realized something. Be right back. Almost forgot to do that. That would have been bad. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the back. We got Metal Greymon. I think this is the first Metal Greymon we've seen. And then Kopepe again. Not bad. See, the thing about some of the Greymon cards, I just don't think that they can really compete with the current metas. Most metas right now feel like they're developed for 3 to 4 turns, build and develop your board, and then vomit all over your opponent 1 turn or OTK. They're all basically the same, just reskinned a little bit, and that's where I'm kind of like, Greymon doesn't do that, so it's a little bit harder for them to win. That's why that Agumon deck, while like really interesting in concept and theory, and like playtesting it and everything, it's fun on like a casual, like local level, but I would say in an actual competitive setting, toss-up. I think it's really a toss-up for how well it would do. So. Because your entire purpose is just to choke them on memory every turn. Chipping away, you hit their Memfixer, then you're kind of like, okay, now we gotta pull out all the threats. Ghosty Specty! Ghosty Specty, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. We got ourselves another Metal Greymon, and we got ourselves the Lucamon Satan mode. So we're at 5 SRs right now. Typically we get 6 hits 2 alts, maybe 3 alts in an EX set, so we'll see. Mint Bay, thank you for the sub, really appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. Alright. We got ourselves another Bagramon. Oh, we got the Alt Art Uamano and Nene Amano. This is one of those cards where I'm kind of like, I don't really care. Like, I think it's great that, yes, you can cross from, like, the trash, but I think, generally speaking, the standalone Uamano from the oldest set, ET, I want to say 10, kind of did everything. There it is. That's our limited foil. Choo-choo! Back to Crackdown. Alright. Let me go ahead. Alright, we're just gonna turn off music. You're gonna have to just deal with me. I'm so sorry. This is kind of like the stream that I wanted to get out as quick as possible. I was gonna do it last night, but the case didn't come until around 8 p.m. So I was kind of like, if I stream at 8:39, it's going to be very late, because I anticipate it would take probably, you know, 2 to 3 hours of streaming. I go to bed around midnight, and then I was kind of like, yeah, I shouldn't do that. I have work in the morning, so. All right, we got Metal Seedramon. We got the Creepy. God, I keep putting these in the wrong pile. But Rad, I appreciate you bringing up the Crackle. It helps create a more pleasant experience for the viewers. So for me, I just need to figure out how to use something else for streaming, because right now I'm on like I want to make it easy, so that could be the issue. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 packs left. I don't expect another, maybe one more hit. So we got Pyramidi. We got ourselves the Deusmon. So that's the secret, a regular art secret. So it looks like the secret does come with the set question. I don't know. I'll know after like another box or two. So we'll see. We will see. Like I said, the music could have been an encoding error. My computer is actually quite old, so I probably should get an upgrade, but not really an option right now. So we're just gonna keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you do get 9 hits. You got 2 box toppers, and then you get 2 limited common and common cards. So it looks like you do get 9 hits. I'm gonna say right now in reserve judgment that we're looking at maybe 3 alt art secret hit slots is the idea. And then per the usual, you're gonna have to deal with me sifting through these a little bit to catalog them before we go to the next box. So give me one moment here. We got Deus, Tamer. I think we go limited common and common. And then we go, I actually don't know the order of this, so give me a sec. Alright, so we got 1 Creepy, 1 Belfie, 1 Quartz, 1 Magnetic, 1 Regulus, Satan Mode, Deus. For the alt art, we got Belfie Rage, Uamano and Nene Amano. We got Kabe and Choo Choo. And like I said, right now I'm just recording information for when I do my stats metric stuff for next week. So that's mainly to help on that front. We got Demi Devi, and then we got the Imp. Cool. All right. So we'll go ahead and put that over there. Put this over here. I need the box wherever I... Oh, wait. Box number 2 will be where we do it. Okay. All right. Box number 2. All right. Thanks, Kier. I appreciate it. Let's see, and then Violet Wishes. I mean, we don't know what her level 7 is yet. It could be. All right, so we get 5 sleeves with each of these. So after 10 boxes, assuming you can open, let's see, a case, you get 2 of each. So I'll have 24. Trying to get 10 of these is going to be rough. I'm not going to lie. Bobby Kitty, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we ended up going the no music route just because we were getting a lot of static. Apologies to the viewers. Ooh, we got the Skull Knight and we got the Mist. I would say this is the best box topper configuration here because you want Mist memory boost. You want the Skull Knightmon. Skull Knightmons were originally going to be kind of a pain in the butt to get because of the Dark Knightmon deck with all the support that it was getting in this set. And players were kind of already picking it up. We saw a spike of it going to about $30, maybe $40 at one point. And then they announced the reprint. I think it's like $20, $25 again. So we're good. We're good. All right, we got Lucy, Tacti, and nothing. I think they're gloss. Let me go ahead and open one and show the stream. They look gloss to me. They don't feel matte. They feel gloss for sure. So. Whee! Okay. Enough fun. What am I talking about? All of this is fun. Why am I laughing? Why am I depressed? Why do you get the pizza? Well, all I get is the crust. Go, Pipimon. Will if on lap pillow for days? We got ourselves Asta, Uemano. I'm curious whether we'll see a lot of clumping like we normally do in sets, so we'll see what happens. I know that we're getting Bandai matte sleeves in January with the Time Stranger set, I believe. Oh look, it's Belphemon Rage Mode again. It's not like this set's telling me to play green-based Belphemon Rage Mode. Oh no. Yeah, because I know for sure they announced that the matte sleeves were going to be coming in January or next year at some point. So we got ourselves, yeah, we got the Digimon Emperor. That's what I was looking for, actually. I really want to tinker with this card a little bit. 2 reasons. Eosmon. Eosmon can cheat white tamers out, so that's one thing. That's pretty much it. I have opened 0 Mallow so far. We're 2 boxes in, though, so it's hard to gauge based on that. So we could open, you know, pretty cracked. We could open nothing. So chances are if we open a chase within the first 6 boxes, I'll end the stream and open the last 6 with the wife. So she gets an opportunity to open some kados with me. We got ourselves Darkness Boggermon. Darkness, hello, darkness, my old... something, I don't know. I can't say it. I think we're gonna get a copyright strike from just even singing that part. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. I do want to know if this is gonna be 2 alt arts, 3 alt arts, guaranteed secret. It'll be interesting. Ah, there's the Mallow. Speak of the devil, he shall appear. There's the Malomyotismon. It's red, so it'll probably be here, 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 here. We'll do it like that, just so I can kind of sort it for you guys and gals. got ourselves Lucy. Bagra. Nothing. We got ourselves Lucy. Venom. Curiously, I wonder how many people are going to be building Malomyotismon Loop. I know some players were still playing Gas, even though it's not as strong as it used to be. So we'll see. And then we got Pyramidi, Tacti. The Venomyotismon from BT3 is probably going to get shot next. Yeah, the Malomyotismon from BT3, yeah. That's one target that's going to get hit. If they really wanted to screw the deck over, I could see Myotismon X also getting it if they really wanted to go that far. Ooh! Alt-Art Machine Dramon. Don't know how I feel about the Dark Masters, but ooh! And somehow Diaboromon is attacking my camera. So. There we go. And then Ryoma Mogami. We got ourselves Myotis, Puppet. We got ourselves Metal Gray. Piedmon. Are there any pulls I'm hoping to get on a personal level? I honestly don't know. I think for me a little bit. I've been feeling a little bit that Digimon has been constantly pushing more and more product, and at the same time I feel like there's not enough really gap to breathe. So that's one thing I'm kind of on the fence on. Like, oh, I really want this, and it used to be like I need to collect this card to. Like, I'm so behind on collecting right now that at the same time I'm just like, I'm here. I'm just picking up my my playset of alt arts and we're good. Which video got you intrigued? I don't are there any closure? Dark Master is underwhelming, but it's a deck that can screw a lot of stack heavy decks. It takes a lot of time to develop it, though, is the only problem. Like, I've been playtesting it a little bit. I just wasn't a fan. I mean, it was already weird with Agumon because I've been playtesting so many decks where I go Tamer, turn 1, Tamer, turn 2, Tamer, turn 3, and then OTK. Or back Raise, Evo, Tamer, play Digimon, Mem Boost, and then it's like promote, OTK, and I'm just like, like this is weird. All right. Mianu and Waruda. Waruda's our first SR for the Atmon cards. I mean, like, the blackwargreymon SP would be nice. On a personal level, I don't know. I thought it was kind of ugly, but that's just me. Like, I don't like binary colored cards. I really like fleshed out art. Like, this Machine Dramon, great. The Myotis, the Malomyotismon card in this set, beautiful. Like, I love the art and I really can appreciate it, but when it's just kind of like washed out, that's where I kind of am like, I don't really care as much. So when people who are like, oh, these SPs from BT17 are awesome, I was also kind of thinking, that Gallantmon Crimson Mode Ace is like washed out Kool-Aid. Mianu and Puppet. Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. Malaluke got you intrigued. So we're at 5 hits, 6 with that. 4 packs left. Machine? Oh! See, I like this art. This art is peak. Like, this art looks cool. I like the Aura blackwargreymon. I love this art of blackwargreymon the most. Personally speaking, I like this one more than the chase. But that's just my opinion. Delicately. Delicately. There we go. I almost tossed these cards away. There's my wizard. Actually, that's a pretty good pack. Wizardmon for my Beelzemon deck. Hell yeah. Let's go. See, I like some of the support cards for blackwargreymon, but I'm also kind of scratching my head like, I feel like you can utilize some of the blackwargreymon cards in this set more with the CS Gaiamon with Yuko Kamishiro than the blackwargreymon ace itself. Cool, we got an Apoclymon. Apoclymon. So that should be all of our SRs. Let's see if we can get a... So far I've gotten the limited common uncommon with my alt art. Hey, that's pretty nice. Piedmon, Myotis. That Myotis is such a goated card, especially in Malo decks. Like, holy crap, that is such a good card. Move this out of the way. That cable. Okay. Welcome, Magna Wing X. You haven't missed much. Oh, we got another. Okay, so you do get 3 alt arts. Though one of them could be a secret. So this is basically saying that we're going to the pull rates of EX9. Let's see. Yeah, EX9, because EX8 we had it so that you could get 3 alt arts and then you had an opportunity to get an extra secret rare. But in this set, you're only ever guaranteed 3 alt arts, one of which could be a secret. So I won't get a secret in this set. Which tells me right now, in a box, you will get 3... Well, 2 of the 3 alt arts are going to have that limited common uncommon card. So... But no, I hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. I know that having no music is a little bit of a Debbie Downer, but... Hey, I'm flexible. I am flexible. Okay, so we got this. This should be in that order. The limited common, uncommon cards. We go commons, then uncommons. So we go Wizard Ryoma. The alt art is going to go Quartz after Black War Gray. And then be right back momentarily while I catalog these for the records. Darkness, Fogra, Pockly, Digimon Emperor, No Secret, Black War Gray, Quartz, Machine, Wizard, and then Ryoma Mogami. No chase. We got the Mist, and we got the Skull Knight. Honestly, not a bad box. I think that's a pretty good box here. Okay. And with that box we just opened, I'm going to go ahead and stick these common uncommons, and I'll set my wife to sort them all later, because she loves sorting cards. And that's why she's amazing. P.S. I got a wife just to sort cards for me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright, since I have 1 guaranteed alt art slot and 1 slot secret or an alt art, have an additional guaranteed alt art slot. So, Jello Hammer, with the exception of... I think I figured out why I'm having sound issues. I noticed one of my cables was kind of mangled, but I'll deal with that later. EX8, I actually have the receipts for it, so I can show it when I do the discussion video. But EX8 had it so that you got 3 alt arts, and then you had a chance for an extra secret. So if you bought a case of EX8, chances are you had a case that had 6 boxes with 12 boxes with 3 alt arts in each box, and then 6 boxes in that case that had an extra secret hit. So that's it's pretty crazy. No full color in that alt pack too. What do you mean by that, Jimmy MC? All right, I have 15 Apoclymon sleeves. Do I build a Apoclymon? But yes, generally, those are the correct ratios, generally. So. All right, focus, camera, focus! I mean, technically, it's my weekend at this point. I head out to Dallas tomorrow, so if you guys see me, feel free to say hi. If you don't recognize me, I also won't be offended, because I don't like really putting on a face in front of people. It's just, I really enjoy the Digimon franchise, and I love Digimon. For the most part, all pulls are seated. That's just generally how they feel. Because, like, with 2 boxes, I don't see a trend or a pattern yet, but when I was opening boxes of EX8, EX9, EX7, side sets in general seem to have a more obvious trend or pattern. God, that Belfie looks so washed out. Whew. Another Skull Knight's really good, though. We got ourselves Metal Seadra, Machinedra, and nothing else. But yeah, I hope there's for one when I looked at the venue like layout, because it's made available online, it looks like there's a lot to do at Cardfest. So if you are looking to hunt for specific cards, bring your trade binders, make a deal. That's all I can say. No, this is just the regular super rare. That's the regular magnetic Dramon. But yeah, I do agree the alt art looks really nice though. Lucimon Chaos, Tacti. I really liked how the mat turned out. Number one, I really like how this mat turned out. My artist did a great job with it. Alex Alcantor, I don't know if the link for his stuff is in the video's description. If it's not, I'll drop it in after the stream is over. But definitely really love his artwork. We have a few more items planned, and I've been talking with him about some other crossovers that we could do. Don't know if that would be something that would be interested or of interest for players. So so one thing that I feel a little guilty about is that most of my videos right now, I keep pushing and pushing Island of Adventure. And in my mind, it is just that good of a card. I really like it. In the Agumon deck, I was kind of like, I don't really want to give you more memory. I have 3 Tamers in my hand, but I do have this Island of Adventure. And then I found out from a judge friend that if you're at 0 life and you... Jason Valente, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for the support. If you're at 0 security for Island of Adventure and Jedi's House, you don't need to have a card in security to activate its main effect. So if you have 0, you don't take a card if you don't have one. It's just always do as much as you can for these types of cards. So then afterwards, you just put the card on top, and you've recovered 1. Oh, an Alt Art Regulusmon. That's really cool. So we got the Alt Art Regulusmon. You can see that texturing. OMG, it's that guy. We are at box number 3. We're just chilling. We're just opening stuff. You know how it be. Oh, that'd be exciting to also have Craniumon get a new card. Yeah. I made him Iron in this crossover mat because I really thought it made sense that the ultimate defense, the ultimate shield would be rank A hunter whose name I absolutely forget because you don't really care about their names after they die. You just need to focus on one character, and that's Chinu, son. E rank hunter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This still seem to be 2 colored rares a box. Yeah, it's 2 limited common and uncommon cards per box. So far in my 2 boxes, we're on box number 3 right now. They seem to be seeded with 2 out of the 3 alt arts. So we already hit 1 alt art. We didn't see it there, so it'll be in the last 2 alt arts. Sung Jin Woo, yeah. Except the apparently the Woo isn't pronounced, so it's more of a Jinu, like K-pop Demon Hunters Jinu, and I was just like, cool. I got Jinu and I got Jinu. Yeah, Egress, the loyal knight. People wanted Craniumon or thought Craniumon was gonna be Egress. I went with Necromon as Egress, and now I'm very curious what we're gonna see for Violet's level 7, because then we're gonna see if it becomes a wizard, if it becomes a knight, if it becomes a what the heck, a second Kabemon. Okay, cool. Kabe with Belfi. Well, there goes that prediction or line of thought. If anything, I'll probably do a second Violet mat in the future once they drop season 2 of solo leveling, where we see greed and stuff like that, and then we'll add more characters or change up some of the characters, make them level up, if you want to think about it that way. All right, so we got Quartz Monies. DM colored. Darn, that kind of sucks. There aren't a lot of good cards that do that, so. Jellhammer, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night's rest. Alright, so on with the hunt. We got Lucimon, Satan. Okay, that's weird. We got 2 boxes with Choo-Choo-mon and Kabemon. That's strange to me. Anyone else think that's kind of strange? Any thoughts on Gaiomon, blackwargreymon decks? I don't know how I feel about them. I've been playtesting a little bit of blackwargreymon, trying to figure out the best way to play it. The problem I have with it is that unless you have a lot of ways to force your opponent to constantly attack, like I think we need a Greymon Digimon that says end of turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets this Digimon attacks at the beginning of the turn or something like that. I think that would help Greymon decks more, because right now it just seems like you need to taunt them with other options or other Digimon to do it, and it doesn't feel great to me. I'm not a designer though. I also feel like if you were to unrestrict Greymon X, this is the taboo topic here for the stream. It doesn't feel like it feels like without that Greymon X at 4, Greymon just feels clunky. Okay, so here's our first example of clumping. We got ourselves another alt art machine Dramon, so we'll see how we do on that. Right, so the Metal Gray is taunting, but then you're basically expected to have the ace play. Like the lineup in my mind right now is you go Greymon Evo, give 3000 DP to one of their Digimon. You go into Metal Gray forces one of their Digimon to attack, and then on your turn, or on their turn when it goes to them, they attack you, and you blast Evo, and then block, and then trash their top card. Like, it doesn't feel like a winnable condition. It feels more of a chip damage kind of deal. Like, and don't get me wrong, I think Greymon gets more tools to kind of be like, oh cool, I can trash security now. But at the same time, I just feel like it's missing something that just gets it there. Because when you compare it to decks like Royal Knights that says, here's 8 Royal Knights on board, I'm gonna vomit them all out, and we attack with each thing. Or that the Adventure Greymon does taunt, it does need tie is the only thing. Which leads to the issue of you need to run ties, but then right now you have Yuko Kamashiro who gives you immunity, so I'd be more gross. Okay, so we got another Deusmon. I really would rather have Beelzemons, but that's just me. Interesting. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I felt like CS Gaiomon in general is just better overall, and you don't need the Black War Grey Ace. Like, it's kind of one of those, like, I mean, it's a cool card, don't get me wrong, and you can use, like, your August to get back Virus Greymons, Metal Greymons, Gaiomons, Black War Greymons, but it didn't just feel right to me, so it's a secondary for me. Alright. Box number 3 done. Chat, I'm alive. I'm here. Red, green, green, black, purple, purple. Secret. That's right in that order. Common, uncommon. That's the right order. And then I think we go Demi and then Skull Knight. So, un momento, por favor. Huh. Regulus. And then we got ourselves WW Skull Knight. The super rares from that last box were exactly the same as my first box. Huh. Interesting. Alright, moving on. BT20 SPs were definitely amazing, and Wolfhorn, you didn't miss much. I was recording numbers for a future video. I have so much to do. I gotta pack. I gotta record for 3 videos, and then hopefully work on editing them while I'm at the hotel. Or I could just say screw it and not care. Ah! Ah! And that's where the SP was. Oh no! Okay. What? I mean, it could be an English accent kind of deal. Aura? Aura? Eh. I went to engineering school. People would call turbines turbines. It was kind of a... That was its own obnoxious thing, too. Gundam finally coming down a bit. Finally! Finally! It took a little bit, but it's there. Alright. Pyramidi Tento. I just want the Black War SP, Quartz BLs, and Taunt Metals for Omni Zoo. Yeah! Oh, it's okay, Wolfhorn. It's fine. It's fine. Is it Aura? Aura? Aura, Aura. And now I'm suddenly thinking of sister leveling. That's so bad. No. So bad, but so funny at the same time. Definitely not like channel appropriate, but like, yeah. All right, we got another Quartzmon Ace. I'm gonna be like, okay. I want there to be more. Hold on. I want another blackwargreymon alt art. I want another one. If these packs are as clumped as they are, I definitely want another blackwargreymon. Definitely. Oh, I don't know about Sour Bridge. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I think Sword Art Online Abridged is good, but I think like Team 4-Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged started all of it. Like, I really, sincerely think they started the entire Abridged like concept for YouTubers and content creators. And then at the same time, I really wish they had continued with Attack on Titan Abridged because that was hilarious. Hilarious. So, what's everyone hoping to pull from their boxes or cases or packs? I'll tell you right now, I will admit and concede that I'm pretty crazy for buying 1 to 2 cases each set. I told myself after the kid was born, it would die down a little bit, and honestly, 1 to 2 cases isn't terrible. Oh my god, our first regular art blackwargreymon. 4 boxes later. Holy crap. Yeah, they stopped the Attack on Titan one because of legality reasons, which is understandable. It's completely understandable. There are sometimes instances where content creators will skirt the line as long as possible, and then other times they're just like, nah, we ain't gonna do anything to upset anyone. We're literally here just to make laughs and lulls. Etherbile, hope you're doing well. The polls are going okay. We're just bum rushing through them. Child is going to bed in about an hour? Yeah, about an hour. She's downstairs playing. I am off the rest of the week. It's gonna be great. Gotta love cease and desist. Anything abridged is terrible? What? Nah, you can't say that. You can't say that. Some abridged series are pretty good. I think it also depends on like your sense of humor and stuff like that. If it's not like your like cup of tea, then yeah, I could see why an abridged series would, you know, ruin a series or show for you. Oh, speak of the devil, we got it. We got that magnetic Dramon. Okay, so we got that alt art magnetic Dramon. It's static electricity is making the camera like, ah! Magna Wing X. Oh, did I ever ask if you picked up that $200 Omnibox on Wait. What $200 Omnibox? Wait, was it a box or like the binder set? Eugen Ozura, let's go. I see Ozura and I literally think of Reiji Ozura from Dragon Drive, which is literally Digimon Liberator but with dragons. That's just my opinion though. Also, I believe they're owned by Bandai too, which is kind of funny. Alright. We got another Belfie Rage. I feel like Belfie Rage has been in all my boxes. I think I have 4 Belfie Rage modes already. Doot. 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 I don't do that because it doesn't usually follow the storyline as a perfect one-for-one. You can also get weird story, like, things happen. I'm going to shift things around. Trust me, if you guys are like complaining about my like stream setup or like my camera or like my audio, I apologize. I don't stream that often, so this is just me trying to get out some quick content for players. I know that with Bandai Card Games Fest coming up this weekend, I won't be here to open boxes, so I literally was scrambling trying to find like a place to get some boxes, and I got lucky with a connection, and we got some boxes to open, and this way you can see kind of, you know, god dang it, what you can expect growing up in a Chinese household. I can tell you right now that there's only one word that comes to mind right now, and that is disappointment. Damn it, why was it you and Mono? Why was it this? Ow! I don't like that tamer. Oh, these boxes are hella clumped. Like, if you get a case, like, I'm at the point where I've been told that there's not a guarantee. I only have one sample size right now, but one case said that they did not get a chase card, which, if it's true, you might start like literally like taking 6 boxes from one case, 6 boxes from another case, and then mashing them together to avoid clumping. My only issue with ever doing that is the fact that if both cases have a chase, one person's either going to end up with 2, or one person's going to end up with 0. And it's going to be sad either way. It's only going to be sad. Like a very sad, sad panda. Alright, Warudo. This is 10, so we go here. Okay. Yeah, that dual tamer is gonna that is gonna be my like playset of the case. A dual tamer, you and Nene Amano, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, guys, like I hope you guys enjoy the Amanos, because they're here to stay. Yay! Wait, it goes here. I think for me, it's just a matter of I want more diversity. The other problem is when you open combined sets like 2.0 and 2.5, it creates a really dopamine enhanced experience. Because you remember with Special Booster 2.0? Yeah, it was 2.0. 2.0 was the one where like you opened up a box topper pack and you were like, I got an Omnimon X out of this box topper pack? Like, what? Or was it 2.5? Now I'm mixing them up. It's been too long. And you were correct, 802 Fisherman. We have only gotten 2 Malomyotismon out of 4 boxes. 4 boxes. Go Pepe. Go Pepe. I have Ko. I have Pe. I have Pe. Go Pepe. Okay, OmniX is 2.5. So yeah, 2.5, you could open up that box topper pack and you were just like, bro, I just opened an Omnimon X out of my box topper pack. And then your friend at a pre-release or wherever you're at would be like, what the hell? Like, how, what? And then they'd open their box and then they get Luminamon Nene version. They were just like, the hell is this? So, all right, recording. After I go ahead and put this pile away. This pile keeps getting big. But yeah, frankly, I really liked combined sets. I think the pull rates were really well done with how they increased it. So it was very easy to get a playset of stuff. I think the biggest pitfalls right now for some sets is going to be like BT16, BT17, where they were printed in very small quantities just to, you know, accelerate and keep us, you know, with releases. Yep, I know I got at least double aluminum on. Oh, I got triple aluminum on at least in one box. It was an alt art, a regular art, and then a box topper. I've never been more insulted in my life. Quartz, pocketed. Alright, we got quartz, magnetic, Yumano. Land Ra. Then Eugen Ozra. Imp. Okay. We finished with this one. All right. Let's go again. Let's roll. And I'm sure a lot of us, I think it was because the Powerball lottery was won, I think, last week, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember. I think it was Saturday, if I remember right. I'm gonna tell you right now, when you have a kid, every day, every like night, every like hour of your life just blurs together. You wake up and you're like, what day is it? You get up and go to work, and okay, is a Pokemon in every one of these? Like, what the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 sleeves per, if I recall, which means I'm halfway to sleeving a deck. Okay. We finished the bottom row of the case, so we'll see if we get anything from the, I think we're in the middle row right now of the case. Oh man, I love it when you get the best possible options. You got Missed Memory Boost and you got Skull Nightmon. What day is it? It's Toddler Day! Speaking of which, Futurama just dropped its next season on Hulu, and I was kind of like, yippee, I'm gonna watch this. Okay, we got Blast Machine. So I started blasting. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got ourselves the Lilithmon, we got ourselves the Metal Seadramon, and a whole lot of nothing. So, on to the next pack we go. Oh, if you are ever going to have kids, make sure you have good health care. I'll say that much. It will really help you out. I'm not saying my health care is amazing, but it's also not terrible. Like having healthcare or something. I can't even imagine if, like, once you became a partner on YouTube, they were like, by the way, you can sign up for health insurance through YouTube. I'd be like, what? That'd be so funny if that was actually a thing. That would be hilarious. After all, I supply entertainment for your servers. Alright, we got that, and I saw a close. You could say it's a close call. How do I want to build that? I'm still thinking about how I want to build that deck. I did a test game, or just I did a couple bot games with Magnetic Dramon, and the bot rolled into Malomyotismon, and Malomyotismon was just wrecking me. It was just like, oh hey, I see that you have Fragment 3, but I don't care. I'm bouncing you. And I'm like, damn it. Not like this. Not like this. And then it was like Trasher Security. Oh, dang it. I needed that tamer. Scoop. Scoop away. BT16 was really good. Am I building mineral? Considering it, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna... the problem with mineral is that it's very, like, straightforward. You only have really 12 Sunnerizamons to play with. Most of, like, your only flex spots from what I could see was the Landermons. That was it. And then your level 6s are more so dependent on what you want to do. So, we got ourselves Metal C machine. And I'm going to grab a drink real quick. All right. Ooh. Will we get a chase is the question. I'm not confident that these side sets have guaranteed chase cards per case. It doesn't seem like they traditionally ever have a guaranteed case or chase in a case, so but that is something that I do wish, and I feel like every time I've done the survey for Bandai, I'm like, please guarantee us a chase in a case. I'm already spending this much money. Just throw me a bone at the end when I get to opening all those packs, man. All right. Pied. Oh, look, another Belphemon Rage Mode Alt Art. All right. So. Oh, wait. No foil. Okay. Is what? Is Bandai MiHoYo? What? I don't understand, Carrie. What does that mean? Oh, it's always stick to singles. Never buy a box or a case. Oh, we got an alt creepy this time. That's pretty cool. Now, what I actually really wish Bandai had done in this set is I wish they had done a Creepymon mantle mode and then had a separate Creepymon this one. Like, I thought that would have been extremely interesting. So, but alas, not part of the plan. How many boxes was this? We are at box number 5 right now. Oh, gotcha, Seth. Gotcha. We got Regulus. This way. No SPs, Digital Monster Deals. No SPs. I think my connection who got me this case, he opened up his case and got 0, so I'm leaning right now it's going to be like 1 in 3 per case. Or 1 in 3 cases. Sorry, words are hard. We got the Alt Art Piedmon coming in. So one other problem I have with a lot of these cards, the Dark Masters one in particular. Oh my god, I can't even get this thing to focus. So the thing about Piedmon in particular, notice the lack of a Digivolution like cost on the upper left-hand corner. This tells me that you can't even Digivolve with this. This is exclusively locked to Dark Masters and only Apocalypse. So I was kind of like, man. I mean, you can play for reduced cost. Don't get me wrong, but it's still one of those like, eh. It really should be 1 per in my opinion, but hey, I'm not, you know. Someone did also mention to me that tariffs are going to be affecting Bandai card games soon, so we'll see what happens. I don't know, because my boxes were, so for this case, it was 900 for 12 boxes, so that's roughly, I think, what, 75 per a box? And then I think my other point of contact has to raise their prices a little bit, which, you know, it happens. Ooh, congratulations, Andrew. Congratulations. All right, let's see if I got a foil common uncommon in here. Nope. We got another Quartzmon Ace. I have pulled 0 Beelzemon, FYI. We're at 0 Beelzemon. And there's no Beelzemon in this box because you only get 3 alt arts, and I've already opened all 3 alts. So the only chance it could be is a chase, which I ain't playing with that. We're at 2 Deusmons. So it just depends on what you're looking for, what you want. That'd just be the way it is, though. Sometimes you open everything you want, and sometimes you open nothing. So you just gotta accept it. The sooner you do, the happier you'll be at card games. Or just not play card games, and we'll see. Honestly, when the baby was born, I didn't know how far this channel would continue going. Mainly because one of the issues is I don't know how much time it is. I've been juggling a little bit of it just to kind of stay on top of things, but I also want to make sure that, you know, I know my main income is good, but I also want to increase our income because children, college, braces, you know, fun things. So I'm just here trying to support the family at this point, and ultimately if it does get to the point where I can't put out good content anymore for Digimon, there are tons of content creators out there who are doing an excellent job representing the game, showcasing their thoughts, and bringing something new to the table every day. But we've seen content creators come and go, and a few of my favorites have also kind of, you know, gotten busy. And it's not, you know, their fault necessarily. It's more of a, I wish them well in their lives, and if they do come back, they come back. Man, can you imagine if we had a God Pack Jor-El? Can you imagine? It'd be amazing. If I opened one pack and it was like, here's every alt art and every chase card in the set. Here, don't kill your wallets. And no. Kill your wallets. Hate yourself. Common, uncommon. Okay, so interestingly, it looks like you get a guaranteed limited common and uncommon, so they're not both common or uncommon. Anyway, Rage, no quartz, magnetic, Regulus, Lucimon, Satan, 6. Wait, creepy. Ah, I was losing my place. You go crazy after a little bit, opening the same packs over and over again. We're at 2 rage modes. We have 2 of some alt arts, which is not bad. Sleep mode, close. Mist, Skull Knight. Cool. Alright, box number 6. We're halfway. We're halfway through, guys and gals. We're halfway through. No. Running into stuff. Alabaster White. I don't play villain decks, so I feel like I will pass something that's like get a box under 60. I could see the set going down to 60. Like, okay, is Apocalypse a guaranteed sleeve? Is it? I could see this set go down after like 2 months if nothing really does competitively well. I think the big one right now that could see competitive play is going to be Malomyotismon, and I don't see blackwargreymon performing that well. Lucimon seems like it could do some damage. I haven't tested it yet, but I will. It's on my list of things to do. Like I said, limited amount of time with kid. But they're overall like some hidden gems here. I don't think Dark Masters is really competitive per se. I think it's more of a deck that's self-contained for the most part in this archetype. because the Dark Masters can't Digivolve, you could use the level 5s, but you also don't have to, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe I'm just building it wrong. Who knows? Alright, we got ourselves Blast, Machine. Got ourselves Lilith, Metal Seedramon. Andrew Jones, whether it performs or not, I'm so keen on Belphimon. BT23 support looks really promising. I really do like Belphimon. Like, low-key, I do think it could be really good. I haven't tested that deck yet either. The only villain deck I've really tested at this point is Mallow and Bielsa. And Bielsa feels... Well, it's Bielsa. Like you either trash the nuts off the top and you're like, yee, all the memory gain. Or you don't. The ace is pretty good. So I don't see an issue necessarily with that card. The Impmon is really good in my opinion. The Balmon also is really strong. So like overall, like the Beelzemon support was pretty good. I'm curious what to do with Devimon though. Because I started tinkering with Devimon and then I was kind of like, what am I doing? And that's when I went to Bond of Bravery. So I was kind of like, okay, never mind. I like this more. All good, Digital Monster Deal. Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. Bless your pulse, too, when you get your cases. And sorry we couldn't see each other at Dallas. Got ourselves Piedmon. Oh, we got ourselves the secret rare Deusmon. I actually prefer this art of Deusmon over the regular art. It's really cool. Okay. Then we did get an alt. Pfft, we got the limited common uncommon Arcanimon. Gimme. You got Floodgates. We getting rid of that Floodgate. Pied, Myotis. I'll separate the pile here. Yeah, I'll probably switch up my streaming setup in the next month or two, maybe. Probably in the next month, since BT23 drops in literally a month. Spider Mommy! Yes. Where's my 5 p.m. reveal? What? Are you talking about BT23 reveals? I can't believe they're already on BT23 reveals, and they're kind of like, here, look at this card. By the way, here's the alt art. And I'm like, wait, what? 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 We're going so fast, Bandai. Slow this relationship down. I can't. Get me off this ride. We got ourselves Tacti and Regulus. Oh, man, we're not finding blackwargreymons. I'd love a Beelzemon at some point. My wife loves playing Beelzemon. That'd be awesome. At this point, it's kind of like, okay, I could see the $40 for the Beelzemon Ace if it's that hard to find and pull. I can't justify it, but I can. Hey, you're getting your Mastamon support. It's coming. And you're getting it in Time Stranger too, Kiri. That's the crazy part. They confirmed that woman is Mirai Mikagura, and I'm like, yippee. I haven't opened a single Beelzemon yet in 5 boxes. We're on box 6 right now. I'm expecting to get probably 2 of each. 2 Bielsa Ace, 2 Deusmons, like the regular arts. That's my expectation right now. That's what I'm anticipating will happen. We got Lucid Chaos, Tac D. No, I love this Balmon. That Balmon is so goated. I love it. They're like upgrades. What, BT 8? No, I think it's... Is it 8? I think it's 8. Medusam level 7 is going to be super interesting. Because I'm kind of like, oh, it's another dragon. Because people were like, people were really hoping we get like Sunariza going into Pyramidi. Pyramidi would be like, oh, we're gonna get some like pyramid dark magician girl kind of like character, and then it was like, here, have an electric static dragon, and it was like, wait, what? Thanks, Wookie Choi. I appreciate it. I appreciate the bad luck. Yeah, we've gotten 2 Malomyotis mons so far. So, but like I said, I try to open at least 1 case per set, just cause I want to showcase kind of the pull rates that you can see in real time. Collect probably 10 more cases of data, and then bam, show you kind of like, hey, out of the 100 cases of collected data, this shows that this set is really good, or it shows this set isn't really that great at all. You kind of saw like my thought process for Unsung Events is regional. True, like we saw the top 16, we saw, you know, 3 Machine Dramons take a spot there. We also saw a DM Machine Dramon take 2nd place. But even though we can see this type of information, I had to understand why. Why did we see Machine Dramon do so well? And then from there, I wanted to extend it beyond just looking at the top 16 and try to see how it looked generally throughout the entire event, which is why, you know, there was a lot of interviewing involved in that process. And honestly, I'm really happy for the players, but seeing the matchups that like Ragnia went through, I'm like, bro, you hit gold on every matchup. Like, man, that's pretty good. All right, we got our Blackwarg Gray. That's our 2nd one. Oh, that's actually really cool. I actually really like this card. I'm intrigued by it. I like the design of it. I have an idea right now in my head how to use it. We'll see how well it actually gets through. Until then, we'll just kind of, you know, be keeping that in the back of our pocket until we figure out how to effectively utilize it. Because like I said, Agumon, Marcus's yellow Agumons allowing us to use, you know, Gatomon from BT15, Repamons from BT22. Kind of a funny, like, roundabout way to make things work, honestly. So, yeah, I mean, I might open it. I don't know. Like, we're only 6. Like, I got 1 alt art left, 1 alt art secret spot. It could be there. It might not be there. Statistically speaking, and traditionally when I've opened boxes like EX8, you tend to get more alt arts than secrets. So in a case, you'll probably get 6 secret rares total. So I'm expecting probably 3 of each, if even. Yo, we got the Malomyotis Mon coming in too. Okay, come on, camera. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, baby. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Arguably, this is a really good art for Malomyotis Mon as well. Like, I don't think, like, Bandai was cooking when they came up with, like, some of these arts. And for the effect, I honestly really like it. And I think it's hilarious how, like, you can, you know, loop it. So. 3 Bielsa arts. Oh, that's really nice, Cosby. Really nice. I wish I had that luck. Did they get a chase also from their case? It's just luck of the draw. You just gotta Understand that. Lucy and Venom. All right, real quick, we're gonna go ahead and take box store. Oh, no SP, but I mean overall, really fire case. So yeah, that's where I'm concerned. Where it's kind of like, yeah, like I don't think like cases are guaranteed have guaranteed chases, which is a problem in my mind. Like I think Bandai really needs to like change that and kind of reward players who are like investing, if you want to call it that much into a set. Like throw us a bone, man. Come on. All right, common, uncommon. Oh, these are both uncommons. Neat. Demi-Deviant Imp. All right, we're back again. Gonna record. Demi-Devi. That's my second blackwargreymon. Depression. Chord Slot Ace, that's our fifth one. Magnetic Dramon, that's our fourth, so we can build that deck if we want. Regulus, we can build that deck if we want. Lucimon Satan Mode, that's our fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got Mellow. Emperor. And Deus. I'm honestly okay with that. Like, I think these are the best pulls out of the box. Your answers are kind of just there. Alright. We are now coming on the conclusion of the second middle row of the case. So we could see shenanigans here. Oh my god, it took us 6 boxes to get a single blackwargreymon. That is crazy. $2.5 cases did not have a guaranteed pull, though it was somewhere close. It was kind of like 5 and 6 cases had like a chase. So there's a small chance that your case did not have one. I should know I was one of them. I also don't remember half my data now, so it's kind of like a yippee. Guys, I'm old. I hope you guys understand that I am old as balls. Sometimes it is hard to remember things. Back in my day, Digimon was called Digimans, and people would confuse it with the Pokemans. They really did, actually. That's the funny part. They really did confuse it with Pokemon a lot. Now, I will say this. Time Stranger, the game, I've seen a lot of the people playing the demo. It looks really good. And I've been told that it basically is Pokemon Scarlet. But better? So, if you haven't picked up Time Stranger yet, or were considering it, if you liked playing Pokemon Scarlet, basically pick it up. Like, that's what I've heard. I don't know if I'm going to play it on the channel yet. For sure, Digiboomers all the way. Like, I'm a Digiboomer. I'm so old. I don't call it Steelamon. I will call it Coelamon every time. Like, every time. And the only reason is because I remember distinctly in the English dub, we had, I think, was it Sayakomon or Crabmon? I don't remember anymore. I think Crabmon always goes to Seadramon in the English dub. But whatever it was, it didn't say Steelamon, it said Coelamon. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm calling it Coelamon from now on. Yeah. I've only heard good things about Time Stranger. Like, that's why I'm kind of like, I do want to play it, but I don't know if I have time to play it. So yeah. I also made Risu run into the Chaos Dramon during his stream. So if you haven't checked that out, check out Risu the Squirrel stream. Man, oh, Digimon the movie was amazing. I don't know why. I rewatch it every year at least twice still, and I'm still just like, I still can remember lines from that movie. It's so bad. Did you see that? No, I was sleeping. But you're driving. Good times. Really good times. I bet this egg's gonna taste better than what you got. I got my friend a pink Power Ranger. Okay. Of course, none of these lines were actually in the original subbed version of the movie. And they remastered it and took out some of the lines, but kept some of the original joke lines too. So it's kind of sad. If I heard correctly, they removed like beef jerky shakes, 3-bean salad, stuff like that. Man, I am on rares galore. Rares galore. How rare is this set? Yes, this set is pretty rare. Lucy, there's our first SR. That was almost half the entire box to get our first SR. That's crazy. I also am always fearful of like this happening at a local, because if you open up 5 packs for like your pre-release and you don't get any SRs, it feels really bad. It feels really, really bad. Alright, hopefully the stream will probably be going for like another hour-ish, and then after that, I gotta go pack. Regulus. On the bright side, I think I have 2 or 3 sleep modes already, so clumping, yay! I'm not convinced there's going to be a chase in this case. I'm not convinced. I'm actually dreading like not getting one. We got the Metal Seadramon, so pretty cool. So we've gotten 2 machines, 1 Pied, and then 1 Metal Seadramon. Only Puppet's the missing link here. I don't even know what chase I'd want from this set. I guess I'd want the most expensive one, which is either going to be the Bielsa or the Black Wargrey. Didn't Cartoon Network like shut down like a couple weeks ago? Oh, Digimon Emperor. It took us 4 more boxes to get our second copy. Regular art, by the way, not alt art. So we got ourselves I hear you like Machine Drum. Why couldn't it be the blackwargreymon or the Bielsamon? Oh well. I'll need a playset eventually. It's just one of those, I wish it was the more expensive one. Alright. Anyway. Metal Gray. Darkness Bagra. I remember when they were first going over this set, I was kind of like, how much purple is there? And then my wife was just like, yes. Yes to all the purple cards. That's the thing. When you're gombaying, you're not necessarily gombaying for good. You could just be gombaying for, wow, Garbo. Ooh, we got a Comet. That's kind of cool. Aw, the jokes are great. We will allow it. I prefer all types of jokes. It's fine. It is fine. We'll allow them. Bagra? Oh, but still my beating heart. We did get one. Oh, I'm a little. Come on. There you go. Thank you. All right, we did get another one. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm okay. This is fine. Well, kind of. That means we didn't get another Beelzemon. This is another Beelzemon-less box. I think you need a way to make sure that your level 5 stack is protected, and you need to force the attack. It's the only issue I see right now, where it's like you gotta force them to attack, and you gotta be a level 5, but if they don't have anything in the raise, and you're playing against Royal Knights, they don't care about attacking, because they never have to attack unless they have like a Floodgate or some Omekamon on board. Yes, it is. Okay. Bagra. Lucy. Still gonna check anyway. Alright. We got Pyramidi. Another Quartz. So many Quartz. Not enough gallons. Wait. I'm going insane, chat. Alright. Metal Seadramon. Machine Dramon. And of course, last pack of box number 7. Got ourselves Lilith and Venom. And that's it for this one. Okay. Comet is uncommon. Common. Okay, cool. Alright, one moment. Alright, let's go ahead and go Creepy, Quartz, Magnetic, Regulus, Darkness Bagra, Emperor. Their second Emperor. Christ on a bike. Metal Seadramon. Machine Dramon. That's our third Machine Dramon. Belfie. Their second Belfie. Comet. Semi-Deadly Skull Knight. Alright. Last box of the middle row of the case. So we'll see what happens here. I'm intrigued because statistically and traditionally in the past, whenever someone's opened a chase, they've claimed that it's in the middle row of the case. But we never know which box it is. And some people have also said that, no, it was the top one. And then others have said, no, it's the bottom one. So I'd be very curious. Curiouser and curiouser. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Poor blackwargreymon sleeves. I will never get those done. Okay. Oh man, we're so good. We're so good. I mean, I don't know how much Skull Knightmons are gonna be after this, but it's great to get the promo Skull Knight that like is needed for the Dark Knightmon deck. And I think that's a really good value right there, if that's what you're looking for. got ourselves Lucy. Tacti. Nothing. SP, I can feel it. I feel it. I can't feel it. I can't feel it. I feel it. Metal Gray. Copipe. 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 Asta. Another rage mode for the collection. Nothing crazy. Nah, I'm not feeling it at all. It's been a long week, I'll say that much. I've worked basically my 40 hours already for this week, minus like a little bit. I'm still taking a little bit of PTO, but like crazy. Because like Saturday I worked, Friday evening I worked like 4 or 5 hours. And then I was told to kind of just like, if you work like after you submit your timesheet, just tack it onto your next timesheet the following week immediately. And then I've been working probably like 3 to 4 hours on like Mondays and Tuesdays. So like I said, it's been a lot. Another Metal Digimon, so yay. Alright. Got that. And nothing else here. Got Asta, Uemano Nene. I swear if I get another Uemano Nene, I'm going to be a little sad. I will be so sad. Mianu? Uemano? God, every time I see that Tamer set now, I'm just like, no. Wait, no. By the way, I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you watch my channel, I like to insert dad jokes and memes whenever I can in my scripts. So if you watch it and you're kind of just like, ah, that's a dad right there. Yeah, that's me now a lot. All right. Darkness Bagra. If I jinxed it, that means somebody else in the world is gonna get a blessed box. That just be how it is, Magna Wing. That just be how it is. Monotonous? Wait. Man, now I feel like hey, we got the puppet! Okay, so we've gotten all the Dark Masters now. I think from a collector standpoint, it's kind of nice to like, you know, open up a few boxes. But I think if you're looking for like flipping or like getting a playset collection, it is definitely a lot rougher to kind of like feel like you're getting your values worth, if that makes sense. We got the Mallow. Hey, that's our third one. Yeah, I think it's our third one. Are you gonna put an Agu and Gabu plushie in front of your kid to see which they pick? I have an Agu plushie, but I don't have a Gabu plushie is the problem. So that'll probably have to wait later down the line. We got ourselves Lucy, Venom, nothing. Yeah, it's from the Punisher. I was making a reference to Punisher earlier. Wait. Yeah, it was that. It was that scene. The dark scene. I think the wife and I finally saw Daredevil Born Again. It was really interesting. I'm surprised Disney took that direction for gore? Blood? I don't know. Waruda? And another close. So I don't miss it. Damn. Boom. Myotis. Puppet. Man, it is rough getting playsets in this set. But even for me, I don't run more than 2 blackwargreymon aces in my current blackwargreymon build because I'm on the Gaio variant, not the like true blackwargrey variant, which I can see why, but the problem is like the Gaiomon for Yugo Kamishiro doesn't Digivolve from a blackwargreymon named Digimon, if I recall. It's only a level 5 Greymon or a CS trait, which can be itself be its own little punishing dealio kind of deal. Lilith, Metal Sea, Metal Sea, under Metal Sea. One more here, one more here. 7 packs left. Who knows? Who knows? Asta, Kopipemon. Those are rares. Gotta move them over here. We got Blast, we got Apocalypse, so that's our last SR. Can we break the curse and get a Beelzemon is the question. Can we get a brand new car? Wait. Not a game show. Mianu? Puppet? Can you imagine if chase cards were hidden like in the middle of the pack instead? That'd be kind of funny. Alright. One hit left. It's an alt art. Pied, Myotis. So it's not this pack. Venom. There it is. We got one. We got one. It only took us God, what box is this? It took us 8 boxes to get our first Beelzemon. Yikes. Yikes. Alright. Well. I feel a little better. I feel better about my life choices. And then we got Blastmon. Cool. Alright. There. Uncommon, uncommons. These are both uncommons. Mist, Skull Knight. Box again, because we need... RN Jesus has rewarded my beliefs. Take that. Take that, Simon. I prayed, RN Jesus. I prayed as hard as I could. And I was rewarded for my belief in the RNG. Cool. Alright. Well, don't want to put that there. Alright. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to update the spreadsheet record again. So we're at 3 Malomyotis Mons. Oh, we're rude as before. Whoopsie. Darkness Bakra. Hawkley, Digimon Emperor. Oh, the Beelzemon feels so good. Metal C and Puppet. Close. Yu-Gi-Oh. And then right, 5 Skull Knights. It's actually pretty good. All right. We are now at the very top of the case. And we have not opened a chase, in case anyone is just joining the stream, which, by the way, thank you so much for joining the stream. I know, it's a weekday. It can be a little bit hectic and busy for everyone. I know some of us may be traveling to Dallas in the next coming days, and then traveling again to come home. Please be safe out there, and please be careful. Make sure you have, everything you need, a way to contact your friends and family, etc. So most of all, hope you have fun at Dallas, because I'll be there. If you see me, say hi. If you don't know what I look like, look at the picture that's on my Facebook post. That's actually more recent and up to date. I don't like taking pictures. I've never liked taking pictures. It's always been a self-conscious kind of deal. For me anyway, so. But I'll be around. If you see me, say hi. And then if you do recognize me without having to do a double take, I might have some goodies for you. So be prepared to answer a challenge. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if you're going to be at home, back in your hometown, not traveling or anything, and you're going to be picking up some EX10 Sinister Order, bless your pulls. And I hope you guys pull better than what I'm opening tonight. Honestly, it's not that bad what I've opened so far. It's more of a preliminary for me of how good is this set? How do I want to evaluate it based on my own personal anecdotal feelings? And then from there, oh, that's such a foil Balmon. Love it. I think, opening cases helps my viewers get an understanding of how good a set is. Do they personally feel like it could be a good set for them? Because sometimes when you go into a set and you're like, I'm just going to buy random packs, and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Then it's kind of like, I want you to be as informed as you can be. About to go Riddler. Oh, the challenge. Ah, I see you've managed to deduce my identity. Well, here's the riddle. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? Ah, classic Riddler. Batman the Animated Series was such a great show. Like, the 90s and 2000s had really good TV shows. Digimon came out in, I believe, 97. And, when I first saw it, it was kind of the opener of, oh, hey, Agumon's going to Digivolve into Greymon. And then I was like, yo, I'm sold on this. And then I kept watching, and I remember I had to go somewhere for the Venom Iotismon battle, and I missed literally the opening Digivolution sequence with Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon for the first time. And I was depressed. I was sad. I was just crying because I was like, man, how come I had to leave the house and my parents didn't VHS record this right? So yes, I am that old to know what a VHS is. Yeah. We recorded things on VHS. Good times. Most people don't even know what a floppy disk is. That's the funny part. But Digimon definitely was one of the shows that, you start off watching it, you're pulled in by the characters, the Digivolution sequences, the character designs. I'm sure as, young fanboys, people were like, what is this Angelomon? And then people were kind of just like, why am I attracted to Angelomon? And then, as you got older, you kind of understood why. And then you were kind of like, man, I'm a weird kid. But when you get to like some of the later Digimon series, I think Tamers, Frontier did a really good job to kind of keep up with the audiences as they grew up. Tamers had a lot of different focuses on like depression, loss, stuff like that. We did see some of that in, Adventure 1 and 2 as well, when, Patamon was sacrificed himself in the battle against Devimon. We saw it in the battle with Wormmon sacrificing himself for Ken's sake when Magnamon was fighting Chimeramon. And at the same time, like, it just didn't hit as hard as it did for me in particular when I saw Leomon just, take a hand through the chest by Beelzemon. That was one of the big things where, you saw like the relationship build up. Because Patamon and TK, their relationship was kind of sidelined for the most part. And everybody was like, oh, when's this kid's Digimon going to Digivolve? Wormmon, you couldn't really like empathize or relate to him because he was under Ken. He was kind of the subservient minion, if you want to look at it that way. But with Jerry and Leomon, you saw them fully develop their relationship from tamer to Digimon partner and everything. And that's when like it really hits you when like you see Leomon's life get lost. Sorry, JT. I like to reminisce. That's what old people like to do. They reminisce. They're always just, sitting in their chair going, you remember back in my day when, like, this happened? It's typically the thing. Dude, I remember when people were, like, constantly, like, trading for cards, that it got to the point where people were like, all right, enough with trading cards. Like, if I see your trading cards out, I'm going to confiscate them and you're not getting them back. And it was kind of like... Now when you think about it as an adult, you're kind of like, you can take them, but you have to give them back to me, or if you damage them, I can sue you. Like, there's so many ramifications now of, you can sue anyone for about anything. But yeah. As you can see, I'm kind of just gleaning over these alt arts at this point. Like, unless I see something I really want, I'm just like, okay, don't care. Moving on with my life. Unless I see something that catches my attention, I'm just like, okay, let's keep going. All right. But yeah. Frontier, we kind of saw like the brief relationship with Koichi and Koji. Like, that was rough to watch too as a kid. You didn't really understand what was going on. And by the way, if you haven't seen that if you haven't seen me, Hyper Coliseum, Risu, Ludion, Curiosity, we all played a game of Digimon Scriblio, where we had to draw basically Digimon characters to the best of our memory. Some of us had to look up images. And I had a hilarious prompt that I was just like, man, I have to do this. I have to. The funny thing is, never really play. I didn't care for Legend of Zelda. Like, my games when it came to like Nintendo was literally just Super Smash Brothers and Pokemon Stadium. That was literally it as a kid. That's all I ever like focused on. I was just like, I want to play Smash. I love Smash. And then I learned how to actually play. When people were like, "Oh yeah, you got a ledge guard, like ledge trap." Yeah, like you bait them to come to the ledge, you grab them, and then you throw them, and then you down spike them. Like, super simple. But where's the honor? There's Deusmon again. Alright, cool. Deusmon, yay. Yay. Two more hits out of 6 packs. Yay. Yeah, I wasn't a Legend of Zelda like person. Like you asked me, if you asked me about it, like, let's see, I'm 34. If you asked me about it 20 years ago, like about when I was 14 years old, still hadn't played it. And Even to this day, I still haven't played it. But the point is, if someone asked me like Legend of Zelda, I'd look at Link and be like, is this Zelda? And you know, with me and my limited knowledge of like Smash Bros, I was kind of like, wait, no. Link is Link, but Legend of Zelda is literally the princess. Why is the game named after the princess? What? Yeah, I know. It's a surprising thing. There are many video games and like movies that I have not played or seen, so it's usually a shocker. Quartz. All right, and that is it. Selenio, welcome to the stream. All good, all good. I hope class went well. Yeah, I'm 34 and I still play children's card games, but you know what? One day we'll be playing card games on motorcycles. That's the important thing here. That is the important thing here. All right, and nothing in the box. What's in the box? Not a chase card, that's what. Uncommon, common. Man, Balmon is a common? That's so disappointing, but at the same time, I can deal with that. Yeah, we old indeed. Creepy. Quartz, magnetic. Regulus. Darkness Bagra. Emperor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deus. Creepy. Hide. Val Gamma? Yeah. Val. Clueless Gamma. Clueless Gamma and Mist. Alright, so we have 3 boxes left. If we wanted to play a set of Beelzemons, we would have to open literally 3 in the next 3 boxes. I'm not confident that's going to happen. Did you watch TCG? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We are opening up some boxes of EX10 Sinister Order, and I took the path of villainy and said, hey, what's streak date? And here we are. Here we are. All right. Is it bad that I kind of wish they'd unlimit the Apoclymon? Like, just choice restrict it. Choice restrict it. You introduced choice restrictions. Might as well use it, you know? Just have a long list of choice restrictions with Apoclymon. No Craniumon, no Belphimon, no Magnetramon. And then with each restriction list, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Pyramidi Tacti. I feel like they could just do that. I think that's one implication where I was kind of like, if you introduce choice restrictions, you can just literally remove the cards off the ban list or restriction list and make everything a choice restriction at that point. You could be like, oh, if you want to use Greymon X, you can have it at 4. You just can't use it with BT12 Metal Greymon or the EX10 Metal Greymon. What other 2? Are there any other 2-color Metal Greymons I'm forgetting in this? Metal Greymon X's, I guess. Probably a contentious statement, but at the same time, like that's my overall opinion of like choice restrictions when they brought it up, because I was kind of like, you can fix every card then at that point. Can't use Matt Ishida BT2 with Purple Hybrid, right? Instead of banning it, like other decks can still use it, but it can't be used with Duskmon. Specifically, Duskmon. We grew up watching the best stuff. Let's be real here. Someone mentioned Beast Wars the other day to me, and I was just like, oh my god. If they made a new Beast Wars, I'd be so happy. They just have to keep the same voice cast, though. I remember we used to rent movies, period. And now we don't even do that. Like, what's renting anymore? The funny thing is, I think it's hilarious that, you know, we had satellite and cable. And people were like, oh, I spend all this money on satellite and cable TV for like 120 bucks a month. And it has ads on it. And then Netflix showed up and was like, hey, I don't have ads. And now that like cable and satellite aren't as like popular, now Netflix is like, you know, to generate extra revenue, we have ads. And I'm just like, how did we get to this point where like the best option is now the same as what we had before? What is this? Because Hulu has ads, Amazon Prime has ads, everything. So I'm just like, we have literally become the ad market. I mean, even this stream, I don't know if anyone's hit ads yet, but that was the one thing I forgot. I forgot to turn on monetization when I started the stream. Which, on that note, is it on? Is it not on? Alright, yeah. Monetization's on. We're good. I gotta make a living somehow. Yep. People are like, oh, like you can't share your Netflix with your friends and family, and then other people are just like, I'll trade you my Netflix for your HBO Max, and I'm like, okay, deal. All right, we have 3 blackwargreymon aces and 4 Malomyotismons after 10 boxes. We did it. I can build Mallow Loop before I go, hopefully to tomorrow to Dallas. I probably won't bring any decks, to be honest. I'm probably just going to walk around or just chill at the hotel for, like, the majority of it, because I'm not exactly in, like, peak physical health, so, like, me standing around isn't great either. Because then my legs are just like, man, you don't stand this often. You're normally just sitting at your office just working. And it's like, I know. Sedentary? Is that the word? I don't know. Yeah, go Pepe. Alright, any guesses on how many Beelzemon aces we're going to get by the end of this case? We have 1. Are we going to get 2, 3, or 4? I'm going to guess we're going to have like 2 tops. Actually, I could see 3 tops, but I don't see 4 as a potential. I do not see the 4th. Because after this, gotta make food for the wife for the next 4 days. I'm the chef of the house. Gotta pack. And then tomorrow will probably be like content building. I won't have my recording stuff, so I gotta record all my audio like ASAP. Hopefully we can get it done. Snake of June, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We got the Apocalypse. I don't know why I was trying to sleeve an Apocalypse with a wrapper. All right. We should be hitting our alt art soon because we've gotten all of our... Oh, come on. Focus. Focus. Focus, camera. You can do it. There you go. The third one! Oh, man. So we got 3 blackwargreymons. But I don't know. I think the 4 Beelzemons is a lot better. All good, all good. Congrats on qualifying though, at least. The invite doesn't go through, correct? It doesn't. You have to use it or lose it this round, correct? We got another day assault. We got the Choo Choo. Oh god, am I gonna get Kabemon again? Is Kabe gonna be making another debut? Let me look real quick. Okay, nothing there. I know, I'm so close to a playset. Like, I don't think blackwargreymon's a good deck yet still, but like, eh? It has Raid Reboot Blocker. That's not a bad thing. It can go up to 15k if your opponent has a Digimon with 13,000 or more DP. JT, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It helps support my family. And if you've watched the Abridged series, we must save my family. We haven't pulled an SP yet. I've already heard some people say that they didn't get an SP in their case, which leads me to believe right now that they aren't guaranteed per cases. So we'll see what happens. I pulled out all the boxes already, so I know roughly approximate locations of where everything was at. We're in the top row of boxes right now, so we'll see what happens. We got ourselves Venom. Oh god. Venom. Another Beelzemon, let's go! I swear if that's Kabemon, I'm gonna laugh. If there's Kabemon, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Okay, it's 2 war. 2 war, we go! We haven't opened an SP. We haven't opened it yet, if there is one. We have not opened it. We did get another Beelzemon. That's 2 Beelzes in 10 boxes. Crazy. Crazy indeed. And nothing here. Cool. Alright. And then I need to Beelze here. There. Common, uncommon, and then these. Pokemon Rage, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pokemon Satan. Apocalypse. That's our 4th Apocalypse, so we can play Apocalypse now if we wanted to. Black Wargrey Alt. We're at 3. Deusmon, we have 2. Choo Choo, and then 2 more. And then the best ones of them all, Mist Mammon, Skull Knight. We're at 6 Skull Knights. That's actually kind of impressive. They really should. I feel like Digimon was the first thing that kind of started like Bandai down this path of card games, and we still haven't gotten really like any like of the we haven't like gotten any of the benefits from the other card games, because like from One Piece's standpoint, they went to best of 1. No, they've always been best of 1. I'm sorry. Digimon should probably go to best of 1 or best of 3 between both regions, just so that we can be consistent and have the same results for an apples to apples comparison. Number 1. Number 2, I do wish we had God packs like Gundam, but One Piece also, I believe, does have guaranteed chase cards for their cases. So that's something where I'm kind of like, can we at least get that? Like, please? Pretty please? We're on box number 11, by the way. If you are just tuning in, thank you so much again for joining us today. It is the middle of the week. I know a lot of you are probably, getting ready to go to bed, wherever you are in the world, out there, everywhere, something, East Coast, West Coast, super West Coast in Hawaii, if that's the case. Wherever you may be, I hope you are doing well. All right, let's see. We got ourselves Gamma and Imp again. I think we got our playsets on these. Oh, no, we don't have our Gammas yet. Gamma's only at 3 copies right now. Impmon just finished at 4, though. Okay, cool. I'll put it right here. All right. Let's get going again. Minu, Puppet. Pied, Myotis. Pyramid Blast. Asta, Darkness Bogremon, and that should be it. Oh, before I forget, I need to get my phone real quick. I need to check into my flight. Give me 1 sec. Gotta check into my flight. I knew I was forgetting something earlier. I knew it. Yippee. Alright. We're checked into our flight. We're heading to Dallas, boys and girls. I know I'll be missing some of you there for sure, though, because I know some of you can't make it. Digimon Emperor. Let's go. Bagra, Lusa. Okay, we got 2 Beelzas. I don't know if we can get another one. That's the question. Black Wargrey is good. So now we have our playset of Black Wargreymons for sure. We're close to a playset of Black Wargreymon A's. You got another Pied, so I think this is number 3. We dodged a lot of the other alt arts, though. Although I guess it is Dark Master heavy, so that makes sense. And Machine. Nothing foil. Lilith, Venom. And we got Lucy, Chaos, Tacti. Myotis. Mallow, that's our 5th copy. Five Mallows out of a case seems really bad, though. That seems really low. Rob Jr., thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. We got Metal Gray, Digipanda. We got ourselves a foil Weatherdramon. I think it's funny that most Digimon that are a dragon just get Dra thrown into their name. Magnetic Dramon, Weather Dramon, Command Dramon. If you want to be a dragon, Dra. Alright. That's the thing. I don't think Digimon's popular enough to get that God Pack. It'd be nice for some of us who like really enjoy the game. And I think for Digimon players in general, we're a very persistent bunch. Because even though we get thrown occasionally like a really bad series or a bad anime or whatever, we'll still watch it regardless is the thing. Like, I don't know a lot of people who really enjoyed Adventure 2020. Because from my understanding, the story took place more so with Tai and Agumon and really took away from the overall concept of teamwork or the villain of the week or really like focusing on a specific Digidestin's Digivolution. For example, didn't they bait with like Izzy's Hercules Kabuterimon one episode, but then it was just Tai and Agumon going to Blitz Greymon that same episode instead? I think that was the big thing. Apocalypse. Also, even though I don't really like the Apocalypse card itself, I do think that it looks really cool as the alt art. Like, I really think the alt art looks really nice. So, we'll see how this goes. Pyramidi Tacti. There's our other card. It's Devimon. The sad thing about one of the Devimons that I was looking at was that it was a Evo for 3, and I was kind of like, God dang it. Why couldn't you be an Evo for 2? Right here. That's where you go. All right, Blast. Another Deus. That's our 3rd. We get the focus to come into play. Here's the thing. Well, maybe. Maybe not. All right, camera. Hide your ways. Hide your ways. Hide your ways. So that's our 3rd Deusmon. I haven't built Atmon much. Atmon is a set that I didn't watch when I was younger. It was largely when I didn't really care for Digimon at that point. We got a 2nd Digimon Emperor, so yeah, we missed out on Beelzemon in this box. We go like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes like this. That should be it for the box. And then, of course, got 2 packs left. Do we have any last pack magic? Myotis, Puppet. And then Metal, Pied. All right, so we got one more box. I'll get to it momentarily. I'm just going to go ahead and record my records again real quick, and then we'll be right back. Just give me a second. Oops. Wait, what's the altar to Beelzemon? Is it the Akira looking one, or is it not? I thought the Akira one was the SP. Last box of the night. Okay, so Akira is the SP. I'm trying to remember what the other one is. What the alt art for Beelza looks like now. Alright. Because I can't remember off the top of my head right now. It's kind of bugging me. Alright. Last box. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 40 Apocalypse sleeves. So close. We needed 2 more to get our set. Oh, the Akira is the alt, or is it the SP? Oh, there isn't an SP. Okay. So the SPs are Apocalypse, Satan Mode, Darkness Bagra, and Quartz? Is Quartz the SP? Can't remember. Oh. To the last box. Demi Devi and Hitmon. Yeah, there should be 4, and then the chase. The chase is the Black War Gray. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they are, because I honestly can't remember. Like I said, everything's kind of a blur as you, like, live life. Got Metal Gray, we got Kopi-Paimon. Go ahead and scooch this a little bit. We'll go ahead and move the promos over here just to showcase them out again, because if you guys aren't aware, this is the new DIGI-PANDA merch mat called Shadowborn Collector, featuring a solo leveling Digimon Liberator crossover of Violet In Boots, shadowifying a bunch of Digimon to represent the different characters that E rank Hunter Jinu Sung has in his arsenal of weapons. If you are interested in this, the pre-orders will probably go up in the next week or 2, and on the Square Shop. Otherwise, feel free to Discord me if you are from a different country and you want to try to do like a bulk buy with some friends and stuff to try to reduce shipping costs for everybody. So, there's the Digimon Emperor. So we got 6 Emperors. That's not bad. I need to be over here. We also got a Sonorizamon. That's cute. So we use that. And yeah. Again, I hope everyone's enjoyed the stream, because I know initially we had some audio sound issues and couldn't resolve them. So I said, screw it. We're just going to do it without music. We'll just chat more. We'll have some fun. It's fine. It's always fine. We got another Creepymon alt art. I think that's our 3rd or 4th one. And then, ideally, I'd like to get another Beelzemon. Ideally. I think my deck runs 4. But beggars can't be choosers. Just the way it is. We got Mienu Yuamano and Nene Mano. And if you are picking up a case, know that cases are not guaranteed chase cards, so buy at your own risk. If you get one, congratulations. If you don't, I tried to warn you. I tried. I think this is a blackwargreymon. Yep. Of course, JT. Appreciate the support. Always appreciate that. I try not to do too much. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. Like, this is, we did it. Come on, focus, dang it, camera. I just need you to focus this one time. Well, there we go. We got it. All right, that's our 4th blackwargreymon. It's our 4th one. We did it. We got a playset of blackwargreymon aces. We might not have gotten the chase, but we got a playset of blackwargreymon aces. I'm sure I can find something to do with it, but that's besides the point. Malamyotismon. Oh, hey! Saints Arches, welcome, welcome. Curiosity, yeah, we did it, we did it. Okay, so we got 1 more alt art, 2 more SR hits. We'll probably be done a little bit after 9 p.m. Central Time. If you're not in that time zone, then probably like 10 minutes after your current time zone hits the top of the hour, and yeah, we should be good. As for whether we get a chase or not, I just don't see it happening. I just don't, and I don't believe, because it's better to be, you know, preemptively disappointed than to, you know, will like something that's not probably going to be there. So it's common. This is also uncommon, so we're good. Cool. Thank you, Boba Kitty. I appreciate it. Ah. Myotis, Puppet. We've seen those seated quite a bit together. I actually don't need to do that anymore, considering that our pack should be done here soon. We got 2 more hits, about 8 packs left to go. Metal Gray, Pied. Good night, Magna Wing X. Thanks you for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate it. All right, we got Blast, Machine. Again, pretty much those are always paired together as well. We got Lilith. We got Metal Seadramon. Copepe. Asta. I actually don't know if they'll send EX10 at Card Fest. I could see them doing it, but I also could see them not. I wonder. It's a good question. I don't see why they wouldn't. It's release week. And they will sell them at MSRP, so... Oh my god. This camera is going to be the bane of my existence tonight. Mianu. Puppet. 3 packs to go. Yeah, that SPA. Ah, we knocked over some cards. Oh. Yeah. We haven't, and we got 3 packs left, so we're probably not getting it, to be honest. I don't see it happening. I do not. Pied, Myotis. 2 packs left. One of these has to be an alt art, which means the other one would have to be the chase, which I don't think we're getting it, so probably not gonna do it. But it's okay, because I took the bullet for you guys. No, I'm just kidding. We got ourselves a 3rd Beelzemon! Let's go! You know what? Even though we didn't get a chase, I got 4 blackwargreymon alt arts and 3 Beelzemon aces. I'm content. I don't think I could be like upset about that. Alright, last pack. Pyramidi and Blast. That's it. No chase for this case. And so that leads to my current theory that chases will probably be like 1 in 3 or 4 cases again. So this goes back to older rates, which is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and input all these cards into my record databases. I'll drop a link for people to start submitting their data as well. And then once I get some data, I'll crunch all the numbers, post Bandai Card Games Fest, and then a video will be up to let you know whether EX10 will be worth it to pick up based on the RNG, or if it'll probably be better to buy singles. But first impression, it's always, you know, it's better to buy singles first. And then it just depends on how the set, as the set evolves. Because, you know, if you buy like a case of EX7, for example, or EX8, right at the beginning, and you opened up, EX8 was a godlike set, I'll tell you that right now. I had a local who was trying to sell, I think it was 8 boxes of EX8. And I asked him, do you remember what you opened in the first 4 boxes? And they told me that they opened basically Dookie. And I was kind of like, the last 8 boxes you have are gold. I will buy them from you, but I'm just letting you know right now that they are gold. So if you want to sell them at the price you mentioned in your post, still at like $70, $75 a box, I'll buy them. But if you open them, like, I think you're going to get more money than the 75 after you like open it and sell the singles themselves. And he proceeds to open all 8 boxes and gets literally like alt art medieval Gallantmon, regular art medieval Gallantmons in like 2 of the boxes. And I'm kind of like, there you go. Like, there you go. That alone like tells me that your case was fine, because EX8, based on my records, had really strong secret rare pulls from box to box to box. EX9 showed me that configurations were more so locked in place. So once you saw like one specific hit, EX8 had the same thing. Don't get me wrong. It had the same like concept of, oh, you hit like Warudamon, you're not going to see Quartzmon or whatever. It literally made it so that with EX8, you had that extra chance for a secret. So in addition to maybe getting that alt art medieval Gallantmon, you also had the chance to get another regular art medieval Gallantmon in the same box, which is where there was so much value with EX8. But with EX9, there wasn't that opportunity. So just wanted to point that out. And again, like, if you guys enjoyed the type of content you saw tonight, do consider liking the video and subscribing as always. And of course, if you want to check out this new playmat that'll be available soon enough on the DIGI-PANDA Square site, be on the lookout for Shadowborn Collector featuring some favorite characters. And other than that, I hope everyone had fun tonight. If I see you at Cardfest, cool. If not, safe travels, and I'll see you next time. This DigiPanda, logging out.